little ball at the end.
Oh.
And I didn't even notice it. You didn't notice it for me either, LaDonna.
I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all, this place is so big. After a while, you just mentally shut down.
Yeah. And you could walk through it thinking you're going through it with a fine-tooth comb and then circle back around and go through it again. And you're like, I don't remember seeing that. And they didn't put anything new out. You're just like, wait a minute. Okay.
Right.
I was thinking I could probably, I mean, I can. I'm handy like that. I could put something there. Put a little ball in there somehow. A little, I don't know. I could even get a little, what do you call it? Like clay and put a little, have my daughter paint it. So she's been painting. I gave her some stuff to paint. She's been painting some little, with that little cheese knives that you found at the bins that you asked me if I wanted. And they had little black and white cats, Christmas ones on there, but they had a lot of paint chipped off. And so she's been painting those for me. So we'll figure it out. We'll do something. But it's a Yankee Candle. That's why I was like, darn it. So, and then, let's see. I don't have much more left from there. I think, well, wait, let's see here. No. While I was looking at the baby clothes, look at this. I think this is pretty old. Because, look at the legs. I mean.
That's really cute.
It's super cute. I haven't washed it yet, but I put it on a hanger. It does have a little bit of damage here. I'm missing a couple buttons, but geez, it's got some age to it. I was trying to look through. I don't know. I don't think anybody. Maybe no. Does somebody make it? Because there's no tags on it, but it has the serger. So I don't know, but it. For some reason, why does it look like a little, like sailor suit kind of, or a mechanic's outfit? It's just, I don't know. I just thought it was darling. So, will it fit you? Probably not. I think it's too big for her, but I don't know. I grabbed it because I just thought it was super, super cute.
I'm just picturing like a redheaded boy doll with that.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a doll big in it unless, well, no, mine's not redheaded. I have a Cabbage Patch. I have a boy Cabbage Patch. I don't know, but it's too big for a Cabbage Patch, I think. So, and then, if anybody knows me well enough, they know I love a baggie. And I found this baggie. It was up at the front. I think somebody maybe had returned it, or I don't know. It was up over by where, when you first walk in, that little card table where a lot of the artwork is at the beginning of the books. And I was just kind of looking through it going, oh, wait a minute. I think that looks good. That looks good. So let's go through it. And I'll show you what was in this baggie. There's a lot more than what it looks like. And I have notes too. I think the first thing that caught my eye, because I knew automatically what it was, and this is in great condition. This is for Barbie. This goes over, and this will complete the set for me, well, except for the shoes. It goes over a little negligee. Barbie was kind of scandalous, huh? But it's the Dreamtime Barbie, and she came with a little pink teddy bear, but she had this on over her, because every teenage girl wears stuff like this, right? From 1984. So that's my, I love my Barbies. So and it's like it's in almost brand new condition. Like nobody played with it. Nobody knew where it was, but I knew where it was. So I grabbed that. And this, because of it's got the little, the baby rosebuds. I used to love this print. I wanted everything in this print, every color rosebud. But it's a complete dress. And I measured it and I figured there's no tags in it. They probably tore them out. But I figured it's like from measuring it across the width, it's 12 inches. And I looked it up and it says it's about a 2-3T. But I thought that was so sweet. I don't have any little kids. I don't have any grandkids. I hope not to have any real time soon because my daughters are 18 and 17. So, yeah. But still, that was in there and I thought that was super cute. And then I noticed rat. Isn't that cute? But it does, I don't know if it bled or what happened. It could be, but it could be replaced easy enough. But look at that little, somebody made this. Just a little sundress or a little jumper, or maybe it was a costume, a Raggedy Ann costume. Could have been, huh? Little white shirt underneath it. Could have been, well, I guess she wears blue. But anyways, it was Raggedy Ann. I thought it was super, I'm saying cute too much. And then I thought it was just a doily, but it's actually, somebody made it into, I'm like, oh my gosh. I could make pot holders out of all the little doilies I have that are like this. You know? In my spare time while I'm sleeping. In my sleep I could do this. But still, I was like, that's so sweet. I love that. And then it was just a bunch of little, it's so sweet. Look at that little, then do they even make them like this that cover their ears? I don't think so. I don't, yeah, that's for a newborn baby. And then this was somebody made. And then, I mean, literally, it's just full of bonnets. This is probably for a doll. I don't know what doll. This one also. This one's got some age to it. It needs a good wash. And this one, again, with the rosebuds that I love so much. A little bonnet. And then another bonnet. This reminds me of Holly Hobby.
It does. Mm-hmm.
It might have been a Holly Hobby doll. I don't know. I don't think, well, maybe somebody made it. Yeah, it looks like somebody made that. Because it's got the raw edges. But they did a good job because that's pretty, it's got something in there that's makes it stiff there. Oh. And this, another bonnet. With a little purple, that's my favorite, little purple rosebuds. That's probably a doll one because that's too little for a baby, I think. And this I kind of saw, but then I was like, wait a minute, that's for a doll. And it's for a Mattel baby steps. I don't know, I don't remember it. It says 1966 Mattel baby steps. And I looked the doll up. And I saw the dress, and I think she actually had roller skates on. I think I did a screenshot. I was like, wait, how do you do baby steps wearing roller skates? I could have been wrong. But does it sound like familiar? A doll that you've heard of? Madonna?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've heard of her either. Oh, I guess I did do a screenshot. See, that's what I get for thinking. A screenshot. Sorry. That's your cat. Mom! Mom!
It's horrible.
No. So that's what this goes to. There was actually a hanky in there. No. Purple. Needs to be washed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out. Sometimes they have rust. You know, I noticed a lot of women used to pin their, and then the pin would, if it got wet, it would rust. And it had a little, I don't know, maybe a coaster?
No, it's like a pot holder of some sort.
Kind of small. I mean, I have really small hands, so that's kind of small. But look at this. I don't know if they meant to have it the raw edges the way it is or what they were doing with it, but somebody did this little embroidery, this little chicken.
Oh, that's cute.
I just thought it was so pretty. You know, it's got the nice colors on it. They did a good job. Maybe they didn't finish it. I don't know, because it's got, that's the material. That's printed on the material. Or maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. But they match, I thought. I forgot about this. The little baby sweater with sailboats on.
Oh, that is adorable.
It's a little short sleeve. Got buttons up the back. It's a newborn to 3 months. No bottoms to it, just the top. But I thought it was cute. It could fit a Cabbage Patch, right? So that was in the baggie. And then there was actually, speaking of Cabbage Patch socks. I can use these for my dollies. I'm trying to find, I have a little container full of like socks and shoes that are singles, but this is a pair, and then I have one single, and then this is a single booty, and this is a single, maybe mitten, looks like, or
It looks
doll,
like a hat.
for a doll, maybe. And then a single booty that I think somebody made, and a single sock. Do I have the sock that matches that? Wouldn't that be funny if I had the sock that matched that? I don't even know where that. I moved everything. I'm still in the process of moving, so who knows where I put that. Whoop. Speaking of, I'm gonna have things falling. So that I think was everything I got at Forever Yesterday. I know you were surprised when I got out of the car. You thought I was gonna need a bunch of help, and I was like, I think I got it. But I still called my husband. He was like, what did you need me for? Yeah. So I don't think I forgot anything. Did I put anything up? No, I don't think so. I think that was it. I could have gotten more, but I put some stuff back because I gave myself a budget. So, and I wanted to have money left over to go across the street to Thrift World. What time do we have? 4 o'clock. We're doing good.
Yeah. So say, show your Thrift World stuff.
Yeah. Thrift World.
I thought I was going to lose Cheryl to the stuffed animal avalanche.
Oh, well, that's pretty much all I bought was stuffed animals and some t-shirts for me. But I did find this. I oiled it up, but I gotta oil it again because, and it was half price. Cause red tags were half price. So I got a good deal on this. But that's gorgeous. That's actually, it needs a lot more oil to it, but yeah. I said to LaDonna, I was surprised, what, you didn't see this? But you know, I will get down because I'm short. I can look down really on the last level, and that's what I did because I was digging. Because I know some people, you know what? I'm telling you, I know some people will hide stuff, and I like to find the stuff that people hide. So, yeah. So the rest is flesh, and okay. Yesterday it was yellow and red. So yellow was 98 cents. Any tag you found. I mean, it could have been $12.98, but if it was yellow tag, it was just 98 cents. I didn't find anything that spectacular, but I did find a couple things that I was like, oh, 98 cents? Well, you know what? It looks better now, right? I will show you that stuff. But first, I'll show you. This is the first one I picked up. It's not vintage, but it's Pusheen, and I know that these Pusheens like this can command some nice resale money. So I paid $4 for it, but it does consistently sell for 10 times that. So I grabbed Pusheen. So like, see my my Melody, anything Sanrio or Pusheen or anything like that, or any of a lot of the Japanese things, they will sell for good money. And then I grabbed a bunny because, again, I like Easter stuff. And this, it has beans in the bottom so it can sit up and stuff. But when I looked at the tag, it's Pottery Barn. So Pottery Barn's also a good thing to look for. Sometimes Pottery Barn's, how long has Pottery Barn been around? For a while, huh?
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
while.
So there could be some vintage Pottery Barn.
Yeah, it's
this,
like pure wine, you
Yeah.
know.
This one's from 2021, but still, it was, I mean, I paid $5 for it, but still good. And actually, I got this one for free because I had a $5 coupon. So, and I used it. So I can think of this one as for free. Needs to be washed. I don't know what's got on his head, but I can get that off. And, or, you know, spot washed, I guess. And I will be putting that on eBay because that has a good resale. And then, well, I found this guy, you know, yellow tag, and he does have a good resale also. Dracula with his cape. I don't know. I did it.
Yeah, if you guys want to know about toys and Barbies, Cheryl's your gal.
I love my toys. I'm like a kid again, you know? I used to laugh at my aunt because she started collecting stuff like that. She would collected. I don't know what happened to him when she passed away. Probably my cousin Sandy has them all because she's. Whew. I mean, you all think I'm bad. She's big time hoarder. She doesn't even resell. But she collected all the Starbucks bears. So she had a whole collection of them, and then just a little. She's like started collecting all this kid stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm becoming my aunt. But when you see that it's, you know, and it is a Build-A-Bear. Most Build-A-Bear aren't worth as much as they used to be, but this is I believe Land Before Time. He needs a little more stuffing up in his neck, but I believe he is Land Before Time. And Land Before Time stuff does have some resale value. I have the pink one too. Have I listed any of them? No, I have not. But probably because I have I want to just keep everything. Field tag. I found a cat. She has some spots that need to be cleaned, but she's just so cute. I'll probably be keeping her for a while. But she's weighted at the bottom. Probably, I don't know, beans, something there. And she got a little bell there, holding her little bell cat. I just thought she was sweet. She's very cottagecore, right? Farmhouse, cottagecore. So, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put her, but if I find a spot, I'll keep her. If I don't, then I'll probably pass her along. But I just thought she was too cute to, especially for 98 cents. She was too cute to keep there or leave there. And then another Build-A-Bear, but sometimes it's about the clothes, not the bear or the dog. It's a dog, but it's a Build-A-Bear dog. But my husband was a hockey player, and my brother-in-law, his brother, plays hockey for the Omaha Police Department. So I thought, well, this is just too cute. Look at the hockey pants, even laced up like little hockey pants. So, and he was 98 cents. So I had to get him because we love hockey. You know, I'm like, there's not enough fighting. We go every year to, my brother-in-law does a tournament for charity. It's called Guns and Hoses. It's where the police department of Omaha play the fire department of Omaha. And it's so much fun. And there's vendors there, and you come out with swag bags and just a bunch of stuff. And so, but they don't fight enough for me. I like fights. I like being there for the fights. And we go to a lot of the Omaha University games and stuff. But my husband played for the Lancers here in Omaha for a while. So that's before he moved to Vegas, before I met him. And then the last thing I found was this handmade pillow. This little rug hook with a little rainbow and a little smiley face and the heart. A little polka dotted back. And I don't know. It was regular price, but I grabbed it because I just thought it was cute. Everything's cute. And then my shirts. I'll show you my shirts real quick. It's funny because I didn't know what this was. I was like, Frost Advisory. It was LaDonna that told me. Their old coach. And Steve said there was a player too, I guess. So I got that. I love this one. Adulting, would not recommend. And these are all 98 cents because I'm cheap like that. This is Helmet Hair Don't Care. I haven't worn my helmet in a long time because my husband's motorcycle has not been working. And this is the bat. I love bats. Come join our colony. Some bats can be really cute. Some bats not, but I like bats. I haven't seen any bats here.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, I'm sure there are, but I know it when the girls were in cheerleading in Vegas, I would take them and you could see the bats flying around the lights and stuff like that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, Jess, years ago when she was going to UNO, they were renting a house that used to be a funeral home, and a bat got up in the attic, and I had to go round and round with the landlord over this bat.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he was like, well, it'll find its way out. And I'm like, no, you will find the hole and you will patch it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want a bat in my house. No.
Well, and it's a health issue, so.
Yeah, because a lot of them carry rabies, but But I was 16, left alone for the weekend. My grandmother and my mom went to Vegas, and a bird somehow got down the vent for over the stove. And I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is up in there? So I removed that little filter thing over it, and the bird came flying out. Oh, I went flying out of the house. I didn't know. I don't even know who I went to or how it got out or what. But I'm sure one of my neighbors helped me. I don't remember. I just remembered being traumatized by that bird flying out at me. So, and this is the other shirt I got. So Nebraska's home now. I guess am I a native now? I've been here 6 years.
Right.
I guess. Yeah, something like that. So that's my haul from that trip. So I didn't show you this, LaDonna, because I lost her.
Oh, that's adorable.
Isn't she cute? It's a Douglas. I think it was the Frankie Boy estate sale I got her at. It was either the Frankie Boy one or the Slavic religious one. I have it written down somewhere, but I just thought she was the sweetest thing. Little stuffed body, but she's got the rubber face. Rubber face. Her eyes don't move or close or anything, but she got a little beret. It's not a raspberry beret, but it's still it's a pink beret. So I set her up here. I brought my little broken Naomi down here. Put him up there. I got this at the church rummage sale. I mean, it's newer, but I have it with the Dumbo book. I got Snoopy there. I got these there. They're chenille, but they're new. They're newer. Doesn't even sound like a real one, but anyways, yeah. What did you get? You have some stuff you want to show?
I'm gonna show you what we got at Thrift World. The other box.
Okay.
Is like a big U-Haul moving box.
Oh yeah, that's a big box.
I haven't pulled it out of the car yet. So, and Cheryl walked by this.
I know.
You can see it.
Surprised.
This is a Italy canister. It's in great shape.
That'll sell fast. I sold mine fast. I had the 2 with the copper tops.
Yeah, and I learned about these because I have a girlfriend that lives in a town nearby, and she was looking for the pink ones. And that's how I discovered these were a thing, because she was like, can you help me find some that are reasonably priced? And I'm like, they're canisters. And then I looked them up, I'm like, oh.
Hello, Emmeline.
So we had that. I picked up these coasters. And I only pick up coasters usually if they're like with their holder or they're spectacular.
Yeah.
But they were like the inlaid wood marquetry. So I picked
They
those
didn't even
up.
use those. You can tell. Those are
They're in really good shape. I picked up. I got these 2 brass candlestick holders. These are the older ones. They're like nice and heavy.
I wish they would have had one of the one with the lucite, the acrylic. That was pretty, the brass one.
I picked up this tapestry bell pull. This is an older one. These sell really well for me online. You just have to keyword them to where they're bell pulls. And
what makes it a bell pull?
It's just the style, and then back in the antique, days, there would be bells literally on them, and that's how you would call your butler.
Oh.
So
I just yell for mine.
Yeah. So, and then I came across this white pottery planter.
That's beautiful. Are you keeping that?
I might, because I do have a collection of white pottery.
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of flowers outside too.
Yeah, but this one, it's made in Portugal, actually. So, but I mean, I knew when I picked it up, I was like, that feels so nice. But I have like a collection of mainly Red Wing white pottery, but this would blend in really nice with that.
That's nice. That's why I always tell everybody, feel it. Does it feel? I always say, does it feel like money? You know, you can feel money. Even clothing, whatever, even jewelry.
And then for $2, this Fenton hobnail pre-logo.
Does it glow?
It's milk glass, silly. Then when I did a second sweep, I found this Pier 1 still with its tags. Little blown glass pumpkins. It's been a while since I found a Pier 1 pumpkin. I used to find them all the time, but not so much anymore because I think they're getting smart about them. I found this whole stack of the Splatterware Christmas trees for $3.
That's good.
No chips, no cracks. I was like, usually I only find like one, and they're always busted up, but I was like, oh, I got the whole set.
Is there any markings on them or anything, or are they just a hobby?
They're hobbyists. They're always hobbyist pieces. Then
I'm starting to have quite of an affinity for this splatterware. I also like the little tinier, like that one bowl I got. What is that called? Not confetti. It's called something else. But my daughter has already claimed that bowl.
Right.
Use it for everything.
Then I got these. These are vintage Kmart. They're a thing. I have gotten to where I'll look at something and I'm just like, I wonder. Because I normally don't gravitate to this kind of thing. But when I saw it was Kmart, I was like, maybe I'll look this up. They're a thing. New in box.
Yeah, I used to stay away from a lot of Martha Stewart stuff, but I'm not anymore. Because she did a lot of stuff with Kmart.
And then I found a little gingham apron.
Oh, so cute.
It's in really good condition too.
I would have grabbed that myself, yeah.
Yeah, there are no stains or anything on it.
LaDonna do just like I do.
It's the mailman. Anytime the mailman shows up or Amazon, you know.
Yeah.
Then I also got this is a full size.
I like
little
that.
apron. I thought that was really pretty. And it did look, when I looked it all over, it looks like it is handmade. Mm-hmm. But it's really nice. There are no stains on it, which is very unusual because usually your full size ones, people always wore. Then some of y'all know I'm in IT. So this is a vintage Dilbert.
I love that. You're keeping that, aren't you?
No, but I have shown pictures to my coworkers, and they're all getting a really good laugh over that.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got, which was my absolute favorite thing, I couldn't believe I found this. This is a hosiery bag. They made these to put your stockings in. And I looked at it and I was like, well, why is there a corset hanging up? And then I started looking at it again. I'm like, no. And so when I looked these up, because at first you're all and everything in clothespins.
Yeah.
No, they're literally, because you got the garters here, they were literally to put your stockings in. And that's how they stored them. Mm-hmm. But it is in great condition. It is absolutely adorable.
It's adorable. It would look cute in a bathroom or somebody's bedroom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's really cute.
Yeah, I was just like, and you know, Jade had already been over there, so I was like, I don't know how she missed that.
I don't think that's really something she picks up, stuff like that. I don't know. If you're wondering, Jade, she's a local reseller, but she has a YouTube channel also. It's called Olive and Peach, and we watch her because we want to see what she's getting where, and if she doesn't pick something up, you know.
And then I also found,
we're like, we got to get over there.
Yeah, I can't undo it because it's still got its little tag, but this little Japan scarf, so that'll be good.
Great for next year.
Yeah. So I'll put it probably in my patriotic bin. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I will always look for the vintage made in Japan. In fact,
doesn't Sky have a little collection of occupied Japan stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At the other store, I got I must have ended up with about 10. Italy, Japan.
This is made in Japan.
And one scarf that I got was made in occupied Japan. Yeah. Which I've never found an occupied Japan scarf.
It's usually just the bisque stuff.
Right.
Figurines. Mm-hmm. This is from Japan.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
I thought it was cute. I like this part. I like it this way better, but no. So that's cute.
So yeah, the other like I said, the moving box. I'm not kidding. It's like that tall. That it's a really big box. I was like, I went up the stairs and this guy, when I took it out to the car, he was like, well, somebody's done some shopping. And I just
How did you get up the stairs with it? I just thought about that.
I was shocked that I didn't trip because I couldn't see where I was going.
Yeah. Well, you fly down the stairs to go down your basement. I've seen you fly down them. I'm like, God, you just, she's down. I'm like, you're going to fall. I hope not, but I can't do that. So.
But I'm really excited. I found some things that I have never seen before. And then I found some more antique Victorian things that I absolutely love. So I'm really excited to do that haul.
I'm kind of regretting not getting that box. So, I think today's Friday, right? I think tomorrow I'm gonna try, or Steve's off all next week, so I want to try to go somewhere like a little town or a little, like maybe even just to Fremont to visit one of those little places there. Or I just want to get out of the house. And, Steve is a funny guy, so I want to try to do some filming with him. He's up for it. He's doesn't mind that. So we'll see what happens. I got to figure out my GoPro. Does anybody know how to use a GoPro? I don't even know what number it is. I have like 3 batteries for it. Then they're all charged right now, but I'm not sure even. The only way I have to hold it is the stick that it has. Whatever, so. I gotta stick with it.
But I loaded our shopping extravaganza video up on my channel.
Real quick, as soon as you said you did, I watched it.
Yeah. And then in another week I'll have a haul video up. But there's a sneak preview of the things that we found in the stores that we were in. It just it was a lot of fun. We had a really good time. And and I have a little clip of what the store owner found during a recent. He found a gorgeous bronze figure and a Victorian tapestry with its original wavy glass. The thing is every bit as big as my picture.
It's as tall as me. It's huge.
It was stunning.
It's stunning.
Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely spectacular. I didn't get a picture of it, but the bronze sculpture. Oh, Steve was drooling. He's like, "Oh yeah, I like that." I said, "I knew you would." I knew you would.
The video is on my channel, on YouTube.
Yeah, it was absolutely stunning. He was so excited to show it to us too.
Yeah, and there was an estate sale recently near us that both of us were very, very tempted to go to, and we were just like, no, I'm going to behave, I'm going to behave, I'm going to behave. And it took them a month to get this estate sale set up. I kind of wish we would have went half price day because this owner of this thrift bought out the remaining items, and it took them 2 days to completely remove. So I was like,
I kind of want to go in their back room. Don't you want to go in their back room and kind of back there? I'd love to be able to dig through some of that stuff. But,
yeah, this lady was an interior decorator. She had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, she had some amazing things. She had some amazing things. Of course, me, I'm like, I wonder how much they want for that stack of shoe boxes. I was being practical. I don't know. I don't know.
I know. I was sitting over here going, I've got way too much stuff to deal with. I don't need to be going somewhere that I will end up looking like a hoarder because I'm going to be walking out with boxes.
Well, you had Faye too, didn't you?
Yeah, I had Faye. Yeah.
I'm going to show you these. I don't think I showed you these. I got these at the Slavic religious estate sale. These little earrings.
You did good at that estate sale. You got some cute stuff.
I got some cute stuff. They're just screw back ones. Green stones. And Steve helps. I don't know if it's help or not, but he's like, "Oh, did you see this?" Sometimes I get mad at him though. I don't know if anybody else is like this when you're shopping with someone. They keep bringing stuff to you because they're ahead of you, and then you're like, "I want to find it myself, okay? Let me get there so I can find it myself. You're ruining my fun." So, I think I got, I got these there also. I don't, I'm trying not to pick up jewelry, but when you see stuff like these are clip earrings.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. And the backs. There's no maker on them or anything.
Well, here's the thing. Either the brooch or the necklace would have been marked. You know, because usually they did not mark all pieces.
Yeah.
Which is always
That
frustrating.
That makes sense. I don't know. Got better. Is that better? My light's not helping. But these are big ones. These are statements right here. Or you put them, like I told Misty, put them on your, clip them on your glasses. Well, these are too big. These don't look right. These don't look right. So, what else did I also got these little ones. Again, like I said, they don't have their little smoky Aurora Borealis clip-ons.
Ooh, those are good. Oh, it'd be neat if you could find the necklace that matched those.
I'm pretty sure I have a necklace that matches this, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up. I'm pretty sure I do. They're glass, so I grabbed.
Those are good.
I grabbed some rosaries, and I've already sold one. It was the green glass one. You saw that one. I sold that one, but I also have. This is another one we picked up. This was a Steve find. And does it say Italy? I don't know what I'm always, because you said it now. It does say Italy on the bottom. Look at the little tip of it at the back. But it's just the rosewood one. So
I think it's olive wood, isn't it?
Well, no, it says rose.
Oh.
No, maybe it's olive wood, but they scented it like rose because it does say that the petal de rose, de rosa. I read about it. Did I write it down? It says, was rose scented wood beads, Saint Therese medallion, patron of missions.
I'm betting it's olive wood.
Yeah, because of the light coloring. So, but I'm sure this is vintage, and I'm almost positive this is silver. There's no markings on it, but I need to get another kit because I threw all my chemicals away because I've had them for like 3 years, and I don't know how long they last. So
yeah, they do go bad after a while.
I figured they would. And then I got these there. I'm trying to. Well, we're not gonna make it. I was gonna try to raid into Emmeline Darlene. I think my husband's home. Look at these. Those pretty.
Those are gorgeous.
I love these. And again, no maker, but I don't think. Well, it says something on there. But I'm blind as a bat, so I'm not going to be able to read it. And I don't.
I bought me a magnifying glass, a lighted magnifying glass, because even with the loop, sometimes I struggle.
It says Vandal.
Oh, you should look those up.
Vandals, yeah.
I recognize that name.
I have all the information in the card. So, what else? I'm sure I got more. I got a couple of things more there. Was that one? Yep, I got this there. But it's kind of it's a trinket box. Or a pill box, I don't know. But it's scratched up. They used it. It was used. So, but we were there.
I wonder if they kept their rosary in there.
I don't know if a rosary would fit in there. It's small.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty small. It's only like maybe an inch and a half across. I don't even think no. The only maybe one of those small bracelet ones, like forget what they're called. There's a certain name for them. But yeah, I got these little. I don't even know what they are, but I thought they were pretty. These little drop earrings. There. They're like a peachy pink. And yeah, I think that was pretty much, I got a whole thing of jewelry here. I was going to start listing some of this. And here I am not doing it. I was kind of disappointed about this. I was excited about it. But then when I realized it's broken off, then I was sad. But it was supposed to have another piece over here.
Oh, yeah.
Or wait. Over here. Right here. Broken off right here. So, but that would have been a good one because this is a Russian Orthodox cross with mother of pearl, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know. And then I guess she was a the Eastern Star. Is it the name? Order of the Eastern Star. Because Steve got this.
And then oh, that's pretty.
It's pretty, and then you can't, like, a lot of them I find that they don't have this shepherd cross. That has, it's different. So this is different than the ones I normally find, or at least during my,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever come across one like that.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, husband did good, husband did real good. And then these little ones, I don't know, just caught my eye. Little, where'd the other one go? There's not, like I said, they're little, but little earrings.
Oh, the Damascene, yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that shape before.
Right, the rectangle?
Yeah, because usually they're like a round or like a teardrop or something.
See, now this would drive my OCD crazy because one of the birds should be facing the other way.
Right. That is interesting that they didn't do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would, but it almost looks like, the tricolor gold. Unless it's just the way it kind of tarnished a little bit, the patina on it or something. I don't know. But I just thought there was, those were interesting enough for me to grab, especially this estate company. I think they're a smaller one. I think it's called Omaha Estate Company. But it was an older gentleman and who was there with his wife running it. I had never seen them before. Oh, this I got at the Frankie Boy. Look how cute this is. It's a moose. It's an angel moose. It's from Alaska. It's just a little pin.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was so cute. Dang you, Dusty Moose. I've been attracted to all the moose stuff lately.
Yeah, sometimes these pins are like a sleeper,
I picked up a lot of pins like back during COVID, and from Shop Goodwill when it was reasonably priced to get all that jewelry. It's not anymore. But the pins had a bunch of I made really good money. I had a bunch of balloon ones, the hot air balloon ones. Oh my gosh, some of those can run so high. Depending on what the balloon was, who was sponsoring it, and yada yada yada. So, yeah, you're right. They can be sleepers. They can. I think that was it. Did I get that? Oh, just these little fish hook mother of pearl cut. I thought those are cute. That's my little jewelry haul, man. Got some jewelry, but I needed jewelry. If y'all saw my totes and totes and totes, LaDonna hasn't even seen all my totes. I should do that one time. I should just sit here and go through jewelry. I could spend hours on one toe. Oh, this. Look at that. This, I've had this for a while. But I guess it's German. It's a little,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have one like that.
Like that? I'm like, is that a bullseye there? I guess. But it was just interesting enough, like that little rifle. the deer head, right? I don't know. What do you think? what did I do? I guess I hit my keyboard with my ruler. So, I was going to show you something, but I don't think I have it here. It was a piece of jewelry, and it had rhinestones around it, and in the middle it had like the Air Force, maybe Airborne, and I'm like, is this a sweetheart brooch? I couldn't find it anywhere, but it, I mean, it wouldn't be worn by a military person because of the rhinestones around it, so that's why I was thinking it was maybe a, but it looked almost brand new, and I thought, well, does this have age to it? I don't know.
What time does Darlene go on?
In like a half hour.
Oh, I got mail.
When you got mail?
I got mail.
Got a letter. We just got a letter.
Oh my gosh. Does anybody want to see what I got?
Yeah. What'd you get? What'd you buy?
This is jewelry.
Oh, this is the last thing. I've had these for a while. I haven't listed them. I think I don't know where they came from, but they're cloisonne. They're cloisonne hair combs. That one's like a peacock. And then this one, are they both peacocks? No, that's just flowers. We'll get the floral and then the little peacock guy. I gotta figure out my lighting here. Maybe you need to move a little bit this way. So, isn't that cute?
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. I have such fine hair. Combs just fall right through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got baby fine hair, and I got really fine hair now after all the torture I do to it to get it bleached.
What are those? It's a necklace, but they're like the mesh.
Yeah. Whoa. Those are cool.
Let's look at that. Some of this was like clear the board.
Oh, okay.
Like the last lot was clear the board.
Yeah.
So I was only like after one thing in particular on that one. But everything came with it, which was fine. And then this little silver and black beaded little necklace. That.
I was thinking maybe it's in here.
We had some bracelets that were in that clear the board. And she wrapped everything really nice.
Oh, wow. Who did you get that from? Probably don't know her?
No, I don't. I just stumbled across her. I just saw a vintage jewelry sale, and I was like, oh, what's that? Like, I need more jewelry. Mm-hmm. Like, I need a hole in the head. But, you know, they were good enough. She had nice stuff and good enough prices.
Yeah.
So that, let's see. It's just, she wrapped it all nice, but the bad thing is she wrapped it all nice.
That's okay, we got time.
Is that an appropriate thing to say?
No. I wrap things nice.
I mean, it's like, oh, a little lot, okay?
And that's one thing I like to read when you get your feedback, you know, when they say how nice it was wrapped. Mm-hmm. That's good because I take a lot of time doing it. I just don't throw it in a box.
Yeah, and this was a piece that was on that clear the board. Again, like a couple of things were like a little more contemporary, what weren't what I was necessarily after. Then
what's the bag?
Let's see. That was a clear the board. find. Oh.
Yeah, find that. I gotta find.
This was. I thought that was pretty. This is like a dyed shell necklace. And.
Oh, there it is. Oh, this is what we should take next time we go to the wherever yesterday. Let's take some walkies.
Right.
Look on, I'm in aisle 6. Come over here right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then there was this necklace.
Oh, wow.
And she got this from an estate sale. The lady traveled quite a bit to like South Africa and a couple of other countries.
Got a big old hole in it. That was done on purpose, I think. Some little girl probably used it as a big old dress or something.
Probably.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, and then there was this one.
Like that, maybe.
This is all glass.
Ooh. See,
Glass beaded, knotted.
I have a tote of glass stuff.
From that same estate. That was good.
Oh, I'm going to mute you for a second.
Okay. Then we have this cute little black silver beaded bracelet. I think that was in the clear the board too. Oh, and then we had this one, which is like a pearlized gray and gold beaded necklace.
All right. I thought he was home. He's not home yet.
And then we have this one.
Yeah.
It's like the antique gold color, but it's got the copper and the silver and the gold stone beads on it, the multi-strand.
I found my little jar of shoes and socks, singles. I don't have any matching.
And then it had the matching earrings with it. Oh, this cute little glass bracelet.
Oh, yeah. I kind of wish I would have got that little flower one that we showed you when we were looking at that tapestry and that. That was really cute.
I really wanted to look at some of those brooches, but the brooches that he had that I was interested in, there wasn't a lot of room on, for resale on those. Especially like the silver.
Well, the price of silver is gone.
Right. But y'all, he had some hair combs, silver hair combs that were gorgeous.
Yeah, the lady was like, $25 each? I was like, well, yeah. That's still...
They're solid silver.
Yeah, that was still a good deal for them.
Right. Oh, good Lord.
He was probably just going to go take them and, get the price of silver anyways. It didn't look like she was going to be wearing them.
No, I think she was looking to resell. I think she knew. She knew. Then, it's sticking my finger. These black jet screwbacks. So I'll have to check my morning jewelry catalog. They may be morning earrings.
I have some similar, but they're more modern and they're pierced.
Yeah, no, these are definitely older.
Oh, yeah. Let's move you a little bit. Ooh.
And then there was, holy moly, this colorful dyed shell.
Oh, yeah. That's in good condition because I have some and that you could tell that where it's like they've got scratched and the paint's ripped come off.
Right, right. What's this? That.
Yep.
Oh, this. I love this. This is like, these are those check beads. So it's a multi-strand. But look at that.
I know, I was going to
sparkle.
say, those are shiny. Nice.
Ooh, so pretty. They're glass, those check glass beads.
See, I probably have jewelry in my arsenal that if I knew what you know, I could probably get a lot more money for them just based on if I worded it right.
And I've not seen these before. These are vintage, probably Japan, but they are glass beads. They're hand knotted. But I've not come across one with that shape before. But they're all glass. And you always want to look for the hand knotted part. And then especially if you see that barrel clasp, you know that's older. I thought it was really pretty.
That would look good with one of my ties.
That's what caught my eye when I was bouncing around in her show. And then this is another one of those necklaces that was like from South Africa.
Yeah. I have some like that from... Oh, I didn't read my letter.
And then I'll put this up for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This little glass
Some of those could be silver.
And yeah, I mean, she goes to a lot of like estate sales. Like the what do I want to call it? More the antique. These. I love these. Look out. And these are old.
Those are cool. Yeah.
I've never seen any. Yeah. I've not seen these before.
Those are different, definitely.
But they're glass. They're so good.
Wow. Those are nice.
Yeah, and nobody was bidding on those, and I'm like, yes, please. But she did it like a clear the board with some earrings, and heck, these are, you get them, but they're like this. They're also glass. I think it was the jet screwbacks and those pink ones that were clear the board. Oh, and then this little fire opal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and nobody, was like, okay.
You know, my mom was an October baby, so she used to get opals, and she used to tell me that it was bad luck for anybody that didn't have that as a birthstone to wear it. And I think she just lied to me, so I wouldn't wear her jewelry.
And then I got these little scatter pins.
Yeah. See, I learned about scatter pins, and now I'm like, oh, I know what those are.
Yeah. They're little miniature brooches, basically, scatter pins. And it's out of time. Oh, good Lord. When they're small packages and they have all this tape on them, I'm like, ugh.
That's a good time to do that,
then there were these. These are clip-ons.
Is that a stone?
I don't know what they are. I have to investigate these. Because like I said, at one point she was just doing clear the board, and she was just throwing things in there. She was, I'll put these in there. I'll put these in there. And I'm like, okay. There were, does nothing say 60s than like these?
Groovy, baby.
Right?
I put my bracelet on.
Oh.
I feel like Wonder Woman.
These little clip-ons were in that earring lot. Yeah.
They're like
those
3D.
Are cute. Mm-hmm. Should have grabbed some scissors. Good Lord. I mean, I can't fault her wrapping, but it's like, oh man.
I got this at the Slavic sale too.
Oh, I love that.
This is definitely older.
We had this little bracelet. These like pink hearts.
I think Steve got this there also.
Oh, yeah.
It's plastic, but it's still got some age to it.
That stuff still does really well.
Oh, well, Steve got it, so I'm not allowed to. I can touch it, but I can't sell it.
Look at these.
Oh, wow. Those are pretty.
Aren't those gorgeous?
See, jewelry's tricky because you never know, like, how to age it unless you have a specific clasp or...
Well, and these, I mean, you can tell just by the way they're designed. These are older. And they're glass. They're not plastic.
Are you drinking water, LaDonna?
Yeah. And they have this little bracelet. And then I just got 2 more things, and then we'll probably
can't get dehydrated today.
No, I am tired today. I am like, early this morning, I was like, oh, I think I'll do this and this and this when I get off work, and then it's like,
I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
I'm not. I'm just like.
Well, you know what I am gonna do while I'm sitting down? I'm gonna go change all my listings on Etsy, the shipping.
Oh, you should be able to do a shipping profile. So that's what I did on mine. So that way, when I change things, it'll change everything. Yeah. Oh, there were these. These are little clip-ons. I think these are like probably 80s.
They look like tiger stripes.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one. See, I mean, they're all, it's all taped.
No, I mean, you can't, like you said, you can't falter. That's good.
No, I can't. Oh, this was the earring lot. So, I thought those were pretty. So, yeah, that was everything that I got.
Well, now that I showed everybody this stuff, I can start sorting it through because, you know, I do stuff like I have a little baggie right up here. Anytime I find Barbie stuff, I'll put it in here. And then...
Oh, have you ever seen one of these bracelets? It's glass, but it's not stretch. But it's glass. You roll it on.
I was going to say, and there's no clasp. You just roll it on.
Right. Yeah. But because at first I didn't think anything of it. And then she was talking about it and she was like, these are actually glass, like seed beads. And you would just roll it.
I may have one because I think I've seen one before, but I honestly don't remember I don't remember the stuff. Like, I look in my boxes again, like with new eyes again.
Yeah. So she was telling me to look it up because apparently it's a thing that people don't normally notice.
Huh.
So I was like, okay.
So I have like a bunch of ties. I think I showed you. I want to go get some ties now because they're only $1 at the.
Oh, y'all should see what she does with these
ties. I'm gonna show. I made 2, but they're not like made. They're just kind of like I was playing around with them. But I made this one. So it's a vintage necklace, and then a brooch and a tie.
That is cute.
Look at that.
And apparently, guys, this is a thing.
It's a thing, and not just with the young one. I mean, everybody.
I had never heard of it. Beth was just like,
"Oh yeah,
why do you not know this?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know these things.
You can't really use a long necklace with it, but you know, something like this. Look how cute. I tried to match it up to kind of look somewhat together.
Yeah, and they have cute ties at that place, and I know nothing about ties.
Well, we'll just look at the thrift store, and they're like $3 for a tie, and over at Pub yesterday they were only $1. But then I made this one.
Well, and to me, ties are like kind of like shoes and stuff. Like it's a niche that when you learn it, you know what brands and stuff. Because I'll find them at the bins, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I know this is a good brand, but I don't know anything about selling them.
I know to pick up Trump ties, so yeah.
Well,
but
I mean,
look, on a white
I wish I would have picked up that Trumpy bear for my cousin.
Look at that.
Not endorsing Trump, but they Forever Exchange had a Trumpy bear that our friends picked up when we were there for the big thrift meetup, and that thing, what, over $100 or something that it sold for? Crazy money. I had no clue. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, tacky. Who wants that?
Just like I know to pick up Joan Rivers jewelry. You know?
Yes.
Yes. But, you know, look how cute that is.
That is adorable. And you know, when Sky was in high school, her senior, one of the senior dances that she went to, she had a black fedora and a tie on with her emerald green dress, and it was super cute.
Yeah. See, I can see Emily wearing this. My youngest, I could see her wearing this. Actually, I could see any of her friends too. Wearing it. I can see a couple of Katie's friends. Oh, I bet you Honest would love this. I want to go thrifting with her friend Honest. She's the cutest thing. She's got the blondest hair and palest skin, and she loves vintage clothing and stuff, and and I'm like, we need to go together, you know? I don't know if she's ever been to, I don't think Katie's ever been to Forever Yesterday, but.
Kathy, I think when it's because we're live and we're live on VAMP, which is portrait mode, not landscape. That's why it shows like that. So we're just multicasting over to YouTube, but the best view is over on VAMP.
You can go to virtualantiquemarketplace.com also, and that'll take you right to it. Vintage set ties to dye other. Really?
Huh.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Interesting. So like if you find like torn like silk scarves, that would be.
I picked all these ties I got at the rummage sale, but I got this one just because it was kind of plain. It is kind of thick though, so I'm not sure exactly. But there's different ways to fold them, to fold the ties. To use it, but I thought this was with the burgundies and brown beiges and stuff. Then the blue one.
Well, who remembers like the tie skirts or the tie blankets? You know, they used to do all kind of crafts.
Yeah. Well, I think it was on not this recent season, but the season before that. Nymphia Wynn, she's one of the drag queens. She grabbed a bunch of ties and made one of her outfits in one of the challenges, and oh my god, it was just all, it was ties, and it was beautiful. I was like, wow, talent. That's talent. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with it, you know. I put it in the tin that I love. Look at how pretty this tin is. I got this at that one of the estate sales that we found after we went to the rumor sale, and I talked to that's where I got the lammy here. We didn't get much there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I picked this tin up. It had some Christmas stuff in it, and then the lid is different. This was the lid.
Oh.
But on the top of it, she put a little label, and it said fudge. So I guess it was her son, their son. He's like, oh, which tin did you get? And I was like, what? And I looked at it, and he goes, oh, cool, the fudge one. I guess it brought back really good memories to him, you know. They had an amazing house. They had remodeled it, and they had made they took one of the 3 bedrooms upstairs. It was, and then they like knocked the wall down and made themselves like an ensuite, and it was just the bathroom had the sunken bathtub, big huge one, chandelier over it, gold colored, little what do you call it, faucets and all that. And we were like, it had the 4-poster bed in there it was just gorgeous. I mean, we would have bought that bedroom set in a heartbeat. We would have bought the house in a heartbeat. The backyard was magnificent. It was just a walkout basement, and it had like a gazebo over here and a little like I don't even know what we'd call it. I told Steve, oh look, it's already a catio. We just gotta wrap it in some chicken wire or whatever to keep them in. It was just beautiful. They had they had a good price on it too, but it was funny. They said everything's 75% off tomorrow. I said, oh, we'll be back for the house.
So, do we want to raid into Darlene?
Yeah, are they on yet?
Are
they not on yet?
Should be.
If they have, yeah. No, I don't think they're live yet.
Really?
Doesn't look like it.
Let's see. Hopefully she's not like waiting for it, because I was going to say we just raid.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe she's waiting for.
Oh, she's not coming on till 6.
Oh, I was thinking it was 6 her time. Oh my gosh. Well, we're not going to be. Sorry, guys. We're not going to be on that one. I wanted to show you these things, though. These are. Look how cool these are. Neither one of my girls.
Oh. They're made like that.
These are old. These are PacSuns. And
interesting.
There's no give to them whatsoever. So.
Of course not.
Emily was like, no, and they're too big for Katie, because she's a twig now. I'm like, can you eat something? Eat a cookie. Eat a cookie. Oh, but I just thought those are super cool. These are like, I don't know why, like Miami Vice kind of vibes, or these. Yeah, those are different. 80s. And then this was from the rumor sale, but I grabbed these. Oh, I grabbed these quick because these are good. These are Lands of Salzburg, but look at these. I have 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
These are like in brand new condition, and these are larger sizes. So I have this one with the teals and the purple, and they're like brand new. And then this one, this reminds me of my mom. The blue and the red, she would love that. And I was like, oh, yep, those, yeah, these are a good brand. Good brand. They have the nice little, even the embroidering right here of the name right here. Like I said, this is money. I'm like, money. I wanted to ask you about these real quick, and then we'll get off. And I grabbed this bag at. Remember I said all the Christmas stuff? I did find these.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think they're old, but maybe they are. Because they have a new tag on it. So, but they're glass.
Oh. Huh.
So I was like, well, these might. I don't know. I don't know if these are. They're all glass.
They look like Christmas, like add-on, like to your tree, to decorate your tree.
The purple ones. Something more bird.
You could probably lot those up and
people
do
craft with these, right?
Craft or decorate their tree.
Ones.
I mean, with it being here close to Christmas, I would keyword them with
these look like grapes to me.
Yeah. People do. They'll do like I think it's grapes and feathers.
I've seen the feathers before. So I got a bunch of these. So, but I was like, well, I think these are good. These are, that's why I grabbed them. Because I'm like, but I don't think they're, mercury beads?
No, they're not.
I have a hard time telling the difference, so. But I thought I still can't lose on this one. I think I paid $1 for this whole bag.
Yeah, no, you did good. You're good. Those are, I would lot them like by color and put them up on eBay.
And I bought this, the Louisville stoneware. I thought that was a good one. So yeah, and then I got these, and then I got them home. I'm like, I don't think they're old. I think somebody it's a what do you call it? Epoxy. I think this was an epoxy project.
Oh, like the resin. The resin project probably made coasters. That's what they look like.
But I don't know if they have any age to them.
That resin stuff is so hard now to tell.
Because I couldn't find anything on them, and it just looks, by the edging, the feel of the edge, it just looks like it was popped out of a mold. Yeah,
if they were older, they'd be like smoother and wear to them. But I would they'll still sell.
Yeah.
Just list them as a resin.
Just as a crafters.
Yeah. Right. Like vintage inspired.
Retro, whatever. I think they're cute though.
They're very cute.
They did a good job. I don't know if that's a sticker they used to pop down in there or what, but they did a good job.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Kat used to make a lot of resin.
And there's like bubbles in there. You can see where a bubble popped, and a couple of them.
Yeah. You have to like stamp those things really good to get all the air out of them.
It's a Kleenex holder, and then a set of matching coasters that need to be washed. But
I got a whole set of stuff. I got a whole set of that plastic where, and it's got the napkin holders, the coasters, and then it had like some kind of like little box that I was like, what did they put? Did they put dinner mints or something in them?
I don't know.
But it's all the same pattern, but they don't look like they were ever used. So I got those at Forever yesterday on that 50% off. And I still have to do the rest of that video, because I did the first half, but I need to do the second half of it, because it It's like whenever we go there, I get so much stuff. It's
I just want to go and look
insane.
at the books one day.
I tried while we were there because I was like, oh, I finally have a day where I'm not like having to really watch my time.
And there's not, well, there wasn't a bunch of people in there.
Right. But then I got really overwhelmed with looking at them. Because I know our friend Meg Lilac Sellers. She's a bookseller, and she would always look at the books, and she was just like, there's some really good ones in here. So, you know, I found that one. I had that really cute cover on it. So I was like looking for things that without their dust jacket would be kind of neat, you know, as a display.
That's how I grab stuff for my girls, because they have bookcases where they just have books on display, just for the base, how the spine looks, or you know, the cover.
Right. Well, and then after a while, I started looking, and I noticed that the books were like not just one level; they were like 2 levels deep.
Oh, I didn't. That.
Yeah, especially on the religious section.
I was scanning through the cookbooks because I love cookbooks, but I like to find the cookbooks where people have cut recipes out of magazines and newspapers and stuck a whole stack of recipes that I pulled out of cookbooks that I need to try to figure out what to do with those, because I want to like wrap them in ribbon, package them somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, when we get our booth. Look at this ornament.
Oh, that is pretty.
It's etched. I have the authenticity. It's a nightingale, which it was an award for nurses.
Oh yeah.
This is from 2004, and it's got this authenticity, Kathy Cousin. Picture it in glass, and it's 34 or 50. So she only made 50 of these.
That is pretty.
Isn't that pretty? So that was from the church rummage sale, along with my lovely bookcase that I got for $1.
You did good. You did good.
$1, and I've been looking for one, and this is perfect because it sets up on my table here. I wanted something that would be that height because I have all my boxes and everything down here. So this is absolutely perfect without having to put shelves up on the wall.
Right.
You could mount it too, because it has the holes where you could just, and they're spread out 12 inches, so they go right in the studs. So yeah, the guy was telling me he was so he was so helpful when I first bought it. He's like, I'm gonna put it over here. He's like, what's your name? And I told him, and he's like, okay, just give me $1. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, oh, and this, he was showing me all this. I was like, that's solid wood. That's you can't even buy wood to make that. You can get a scrap for, you know.
You can't. I can't. I'll be excited to see what color you end up painting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Like I said, I really want to copy the Jilly with her pink, because I really love that pink wall. But I think it's just gonna wash me out. I think I want to do that mint green. Oh, I didn't show you this.
Or the turquoise would be pretty.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh, that is so cute.
I got this at the church sale, but look, it's not just a pillow. It's also.
Oh, did they put their nighties in there?
No. It's a little blanket.
Oh.
Look at that.
That's cute.
And the other side.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? That's cool.
You remember that sleeping bag that I found at the Ben's? I gave it to Faye when she was here.
Oh, yeah.
And Mike was just like, oh my God, I love that. That is so cute. It's just, it's Faye size.
I got a handmade, I think I showed it to you, at the last rummage sale we went to at this church right up here. On 168th, I think, and Q. We went 2 hours before closing, so everything was 50% off. And then fill a bag, and we made out because there was still quite a bit there. And I got that handmade red, white, and blue with the big florals in the 60s.
I have yet to go to a sale like that.
I love rummage sales. I love rummage sales. Although, let me tell you, there was one, they had ladies at each station, kind of. And there was a little boy there. He was probably about 8 or 9. And you could tell he was on a spectrum. And he was playing with the toys and stuff. And he was really loud. And, it didn't bother me at all. But this worker there, she was eyeing him. And then I think she took a toy away from him. And the mom went ballistic. I was like, I'm walking away. She was not happy about how the lady handled it. So, and then when I was looking through the clothes before we were leaving, they were sisters. They were sisters because this one lady kept saying, "Sissy, Sissy." She kept yelling for her and dropping F-bombs I'm like, we're in a church. What are you doing? Ooh.
Made in Germany.
Oh, yeah, that's magical.
Isn't that pretty?
That
the mother
pretty.
of pearl.
That is pretty.
And then this one. It's a mother of pearl too. Also made in Germany.
More. Oh. I like that one more.
I've never come across these before. I thought those were really, really pretty.
Oh my goodness. I just looked in this tote and found one of my pine cones. It must have come off my wreath.
There's no telling what y'all will find if you're around in our house.
I found Frosty.
Oh my gosh.
I found Frosty. I thought he was so cute. Even though he's a Kohl's Care, but that's okay. It's Frosty. And then you inspired me I picked these up.
Oh yeah. They actually do fairly well.
Well, it's funny because this one is Las Vegas.
And
this one is Texas. And I think that's the Alamo. Or that's what the Alamo supposedly look like. The Alamo don't look like that.
No. I used to live in San Antonio.
The Alamo is like just that. It's really that door. That's it. Oh, it's so funny. And then right across the street, you can go to the wax museum.
Right.
Like, this isn't the theme, is it? The wax museum doesn't really fit this theme. I love San Antonio though.
Oh, I loved living there. I mean, it was especially going to the Riverwalk or to the market. That was just so much fun.
A couple times a year when I lived there. And then went to the zoo too. That was a really I loved the interaction with the panther that one time I went with my mom.
Yeah, when I think when the girls were like 4 and 5, we took a trip, just a random trip down to San Antonio. Nothing like laid out in stone. We didn't have to be anywhere, so we did like went to San Antonio for a little while, did the Alamo, then we went up to the hill country, did New Braunfels, the Schlitterbahn.
Love it there. Love it. Did you do the tour of the Johnson Ranch?
Yeah. And then we floated, did the float, and then we
the tubing down the river? Yeah.
And then
we used to do that a lot.
Yeah. And then we did the white water rafting with the girls down the Guadalupe.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that.
Now, well, we went when the water was low.
Yeah.
So it wasn't,
Too bad.
yeah, it wasn't as risky doing it then.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you lived in the area, I mean, you knew. You did not go up in the hill country during rainy season. You don't do that.
No, I used to live it there. Marble Falls. Oh my gosh. There's like my dream where that's where I would have been living.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marble Falls is gorgeous.
It is. It is. It is absolutely stunning up there. So, I think that is everything that I have nearby. Certainly not everything I have.
Hours, but I don't think people want to see all this stuff. So, I did want to ask you about this.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
it looks hand painted.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it the paint? Just the paints? That looks like a Polish ornament.
I'm like, could I touch it up? Would it be, sacrilegious to do that? I mean, you're gonna do it you're gonna put it on your tree this way anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I would even, because it's gonna be hard to match.
Well, I put clear on it. I'm gonna be honest. I put some clear because I didn't want it to flake up more. So I put some clear on it. So.
Is it like a pearlized white?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could try with a pearlized white and just do like a couple of really fine layers. But yeah.
I don't know, but it was just too pretty, and I bought it thinking, everything was fine, but they had put the sticker on there. And I thought I was careful, and obviously I wasn't. I probably should have used some undo or something. But
it's so hard on stuff like that because I'm like, why do you put a sticker on something like that? Anything that's got painting on it, when it would have been easy enough to put a string and a tag or even just painter's tape.
And this was an estate sale company, too. Or it was at the Bougie Ladies estate sale.
Yeah, they should know better.
They would have known that. Oh. I don't know, because a lot of the other stuff was, nothing was packaged, or they put it in they actually had it like this. They put it, they put it in a baggie and then put the, sticker on it. Oh. Right. They should have done something like that.
Right.
Anybody with an R?
And
that's a cute ornament.
That is cute.
That's a cute ornament. Or A. I have an A. I think I bought it just for one. I think I already took it out. Oh, I know what I bought it for. This is my bag of stuff I'm keeping. I bought it for this ornament, but I got to get the battery to put in there.
Oh, that is cute.
Isn't that cute? That's why I bought the whole bag. But the needs a new battery, and I don't have this size. So, because it lights up. I'm like, oh, he's too cute.
Isn't that so sneaky how there'll just be one thing that you want in the bag?
Yeah.
It's like whenever I'm thrifting, if it's just one thing, I'm always like, okay, I bought the bag here. I'll just take my little thing. Here's the rest of the bag.
Well, this one's cute, though, too. And his nose is still there, which is amazing that he still has his nose.
Oh, yeah. That is surprising.
He's cute. Play with acrylic paint and see if you can match. Yeah, I should ask I'll ask Emily. She's a magical, painter like that. And then I got this at another, but I'm pretty sure this has some age to it. And I'm keeping this.
Oh, yeah. I love those.
Yeah.
I picked up the last time I was in Alabama when my mom and I went to Pensacola. I found a bunch of those vintage push pin ornaments at an antique store for like $1 a piece. And I just went running up there and I came across them the other day down in the basement. And I'm just like, those are hard for me to let go. Because, I like those more than I like the little vintage kitschy ornaments.
Well, I love the old German ornaments.
Mm-hmm,
the ones that are like they're like this color. The I'm sure they were white at one time, but they kind of yellowed, and they have all different kinds. And I have quite a few of them, but anytime I find them, if they're, if I can afford to buy them, I'm buying them. I would do a whole tree, and if I could, I also, these are more that I kept.
Well, my mom had some ornaments that, I always wanted to
I think this
get from
newer,
her.
but
I always wanted to. They were metal filigree, but they were made in Germany. And they would be different shapes. Like there were stars, there were bells, all kind of different shapes. And then there would be a different colorway for each shape. But she would decorate her tree for years with them. And then when Katrina hit, there was a DuPont factory that wasn't that far from where they were. DuPont claims the water never breached the containment. I don't know what they call them. But, Cheryl, it was a 32-foot wall of water that came through that town. And we're fairly certain because we were pulling cast iron pans and stuff out that had been ate through. And so we were like, there was something in that water, because even when we were cleaning like the mud and everything, because we had to basically strip their house.
Hot, and then their chemicals.
Yeah, we had to strip their house all the way down to the studs, and their house was 18 foot off the ground. And I kept getting this weird rash.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's something in that water. There was something in it, But DuPont would never admit.
Yep. This one's, I like the wooden ones too, but this is Taiwan, made in Taiwan.
Those are so cute.
I have a bunch of these too. I just put everything on the tree now. I used to just do it, like every year I would pick a theme. I remember one year we did Barbie. It was just me and the girls. And it was a little tree, and I took a Barbie. This is before, well, I think they did make a Barbie.
Yeah.
I have it now, but I have it for sale. But I took Barbie and put her on top of the tree like the angel, and everything was Barbie themed, pink, and I put the pink bows all over it. And I used to do all those themes, but now I just want to put all my old ornaments on there. That's all I want to do.
But my parents lived in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, which is where the eye of Katrina came in.
Right, Kathy.
You always heard about New Orleans, but that's not where. What happened in New Orleans was not entirely the hurricane. It was a defective levee build, but they got all attention. So the recovery in Mississippi was pretty much grassroots efforts. The Indian communities, the various tribes that were around, churches and Salvation Army were who helped. I mean, Red Cross, do not ever ask me to donate money to the American Red Cross, because after Katrina hit, I mean, we're talking about widespread devastation. All the infrastructure was gone. There were no cell towers. There were no lights, no gas stations. They were going back and forth from my grandmother's in Mobile until they got an RV out there. And so I was having to communicate to my mom every night where to go to get help, because we were up here, they were down there. And I was telling her, I said, okay, you need to go to XYZ. Red Cross is giving out money, because you couldn't use credit cards or anything because everything was down. So everything was going back to a cash system. Do you know, they told my mother, even though she got in line with everybody else. Ma'am, you didn't sleep in the parking lot. I was like,
What?
So a 67-year-old woman whose my dad was in stage 3 COPD, so he could not be alone because he was on oxygen and stuff. I was like, she's supposed to sleep in the parking lot where there are no police presence, no lights, and I mean, I have never seen dark like it was down there because we went down there to help them. We couldn't get to the house until 2 months after. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Because houses had floated into the road. There was still water. So it was like 2 months before I could get an insurance adjuster down there, before I could get in there. But I was absolutely floored. I was just like, what difference does it make? She got in line.
Right.
And you still had money, but now you're denying her because she didn't sleep in the parking lot. Make that make sense. Whereas Salvation Army showed up while, my dad, and I have pictures of my dad. It just would break your heart seeing him trying to salvage his tools and stuff. Because they had only been in the house for less than a month. It was their retirement home. And Salvation Army came by and they're like, what do you need? And my dad was like, we need things to clean out our houses. We need wheelbarrows. We need rakes. We need shovels. That kind of stuff. The next day, they showed up with a truck full of tools and were distributing them. And I was like, from that day on, Salvation Army, Red Kettle, I will always give to them. And then you had the tribes that would come in and do hot food, because a lot of times one meal, that was all they got that day, because you had to run off generators for months before they ran electricity back down there. Because, like, Bay St. Louis, where the eye came in, 95% of the town was wiped off the map. Completely gone. I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
Get that.
Oh, that's cool. I have a bunch of crate labels, vegetable can labels.
I'm going to frame it. It's going on my gallery wall. Chautauqua Chautauqua County is where my mom and my grandmother were born and raised in New York. And my grandma always loved her Concord grapes. I'm not a big fan because I don't like the skin, even though you usually just pop them out of the skin. But
yeah, I've never been a Concord grape fan.
The juice, yeah.
Well, see, I don't even like I don't like the jelly, and I don't like the juice.
Oh.
It's just weird.
I do. I like the juice and the jelly, but I don't like the actual grapes themselves. If I'm gonna get grapes, I'm honestly gonna get the they're probably genetically
those cotton candy ones.
The cotton candy ones, yes, that's what I'm gonna get. The GMO ones. I gotta figure out a place for this for now. I gotta find a frame for that.
We always used to pick my grandmother's Scuppernong grapes.
What are they?
Scuppernong.
Scuppernong? I've never heard of them.
Yeah. They're green grapes, and they make jelly mostly from. Although down the road in Perdido, Alabama, they opened a winery that was making wine from the Scuppernong grapes.
Are they hidden in her closet? Probably in her one of her 2 ephemera closets.
They are. Like, one set is like the Raggedy Ann labels.
Really?
And I had several labels that the other day I was going through something and I was like, oh, that's where those got to.
I never showed you that box I got, did I? I wonder if I can reach it.
We're going to start doing, Kathy, I'm going to have to start doing like pulling out ephemera totes, and we're gonna do a haul. We're just gonna go through them, and if you see something you want, we're gonna run it. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I can't get to it right now. I found a wooden crate, and it still has part of the label on the end. But
I love those.
It's a big. It's like probably about that wide and about this long. I got it at the Goodwill, but it was up on the shelf above the linens. You always gotta look there because they stick stuff up there. And Steve's the one that found it. I was like, I need that.
Of course, Beck. Of course.
So yeah, I grabbed that, and I'm keeping that. That's gonna come out. But I want to figure. I'm thinking of putting Mod Podge over it, so it doesn't come off any. So because it's only partial label.
Yeah.
But you can tell that it was like Christmas themed or Christmas snowman or something. I forget what it says on there now. I can't even remember. The other end doesn't have it.
You are, Bug. You are. I have 3 closets. You gotta catch up.
I have 1 tote. A tote and a half. But I mean, maybe if you count all my cookbook clippings, that's ephemera, right? So I got a lot of that I'm going through. I mean, literally, I just put a stack together today. Let me grab it. Look. These are all like recipes and stuff. And old magazines that were cut out. And I'm going through them. I'm like, okay, this is awesome. So, and I was like, this is the chef's pot. This is from the salad shooter. I think I still have this salad shooter.
Oh, yeah.
I use it to grate my cheese. You know, that's because I'm lazy. And I'm like, well, there's some good recipes here. And then I have on my grandma's, a stack of my grandma's recipes cards that I pulled out of an old really badly rusted. Look at all these.
Well, one day we'll go through this tin.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
And it's, let's see if I can get it open.
What is this? I see this recipe for nuts and bolts. That was my grandma's writing when she was getting older. You could tell because it's kind of squiggly. She was shaky.
But look at this lid. How this lid is. But it's full of letters and the stuff.
Kathy, I do cook with a lot of. I have her recipes written in a recipe book. So a lot of these are just all, they're just extras, you know, of stuff that I already have. So
yeah,
I do use her recipes. You know, I use her, which I like. My kids like the cabbage wrapped meatballs, which there's a name for them that I can't think in Danish. Not the Abelskivers, koldormers. They're called koldormers. So I have her koldormers and our Abelskiver, which is the round pancakes, and Danish pancakes. I make those every once in a while. I want to get that thing clean.
I like the potato pancakes.
That's funny. Because I just looked at this. Here's a recipe for potato rolls.
Yeah, whenever you make mashed potatoes from scratch, like you always take the leftovers and make the potato pancakes with onions and chives in them.
That sounds good. Old-fashioned sugar cookies, yum. See, I need to write like these. This is from a family friend, Helen Hawes. She was my aunt who married my uncle. It was her. So it was my uncle married into the family cousin. But she always came to all the family functions. Zucchini cake with lemon frosting. That sounds good. Why does that sound good? That sounds really good. I go through these and start getting hungry, and then I think of, oh, grandma, when she used to make that, and you know, I mean, she used to make these. They're called mock pizzas, and she made them in the school. Oh my God, how did that happen? I literally just pulled the recipe out. This whole stack. But you take, it's ground beef, and then you put in a can of soup, tomato soup, and some seasonings and stuff. And then you put, after you cook it up for a while, kind of like a, what do you call it, sloppy joe, but you put it on an open face English muffin, and then put some cheese on top and let it melt. And I grew up on these and loved them. I tried to give them to my kids. They wouldn't want nothing to do with it. But, you know, they want a regular pizza. Well, you know what? They were spoiled because I used to get, we would get one pizza from Little Caesars, and they would eat one slice, and then the next day I would take the pizza leftovers and I would cut them into little thin slices and put them in the toaster oven, and then make pizza fingers.
Yeah.
And they loved that, you know. But my kids grew up eating, you know, Mexican rice and beans. They would rather have, instead of, they never liked peanut butter and jelly. They would rather have a bean taco than, you know, even to this day, we go to Taco Bell. Emily only wants a bean and cheese burrito, no sauce, no onions. That's her. And she's been like that for years and years and years.
Oh, no. Skylar used to only eat cheese enchiladas.
Ooh, that sounds good right now.
That was it. Just cheese enchilada.
That sounds really good. Yeah, so these are the ones I think I've gone through. And then I was like, no, because I want to make a recipe book for my family, for the younger generation. I think I'm going to use those books that I told you about, that I brought to the sale. I think I'm going to use them as it, seeing you made that, you know.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. This is cut in half. So, but I have another stack of the ones that made the cut. I think these are the ones that didn't make the cut. So, 7-Up salad. You know what? When I moved, this makes Lindsay laugh. Moved to the Midwest. They're big on casseroles and salads. I'm like Steve's mom makes a Butterfinger salad, which is like bananas and some other stuff with crushed Butterfingers on top. I'm like, that is not a salad. That's a dessert. What the heck? Oh, well, I hope she shares it with you, Kathy, because, you know, that's what when my grandmother passed away, she lived with us. It was my grandmother helped raise me. So it's funny that everything just stayed with us. And then when my mom passed away, I'm the only child, so I just inherited everything, and nobody ever questioned it or anything, none of my cousins or anything. But I kind of feel bad that I got all the photographs, and photos of my cousins when they were babies, and I'm the youngest, so I wasn't around. Why should I have these? So I've started separating them in my spare time, you know.
Right.
You know, one's for my cousin Pat, one's for my cousin Shirley, one's for my cousin Debbie, and one's Sandy. Luckily, I only have 6 cousins, so it's not, you know. But still, there's photographs of them that I think they should have instead of me. Especially my cousin Pat, who lost her house in one of the Northern California fires. She lost everything. They weren't even home. They were overseas when it happened.
Oh, yeah.
So they weren't even there to be able to bring stuff out. So yeah, but yeah, I'm you know, it's important. I hope other people would feel like that, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people just fight over everything. I think when Steve's mom passes away, it's gonna be a shit show. To tell you the truth.
Probably.
It's gonna be horrible. I know his sister want the house, and his brother even has already said when he was over there helping his mom do some stuff, he just assumed he's gonna get the house, and she's like, no, you guys are gonna have to split it, you know, equally. That's horrible. So he's like, well, why am I doing all this then? Well, because it's your mom and you love her. That's why Steve does so much for her, because he's out, you know. I don't know. What time do we got? Oh, we got 15 minutes. Well, that's good. I know, because some of them aren't the best, but I just remember my certain things that my grandmother would make. She'd make a tea ring, a Swedish tea ring. She made her horrible cranberry salad. I say that because I'm the only one that didn't like it. She made molasses crinkles. And of course, she made the Toll House cookies, chocolate chips. I think everyone made those. I make them now, but I brown the butter to make. I think it's better that way. But yeah, I'm sure my cousins have all the recipes, but I'm the only one that really knows how to make her bread, because even though they have the recipe, I was there. I would help her knead the bread, and I knew how. I watched her growing up making the bread, and letting it rise and then splitting it into 5 loaves, and how she would roll it and put the loaf a certain way with the the fold at the bottom of the pan. And then I was there when the bread was baking, and it would come fresh out of the oven, and you just slather butter on it. It was the best bread. She made the best bread. It wasn't great for, it was dense, so it wasn't great for sandwiches and stuff, but you toast it. Oh my gosh, yeah. And sprinkle some, after you butter it, put some cinnamon and sugar on it. That was the best. That was the best. My family loves it when I bake the bread, but I haven't done it. It's a process,
Yes, it is.
It's an all day thing, like making tamales. I can do it, but it's and I'm that type of person. I don't want anyone in the kitchen with me. So I don't even want the dogs in there. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen so I can cook, because I have a and it takes me longer than most people because I wash the dishes as I go. I don't like mess. So yeah, and my lasagna. Oh, look, see, speaking of lasagna, Aunt Dorsey's lasagna. That was her recipe that I wrote, and I've tweaked a little bit, but she made really good, really great lasagna. So okay, we got a ghost in the basement. No, really, we do, but I don't know why that. Probably because I touched something over there. Yeah, touched something. Oh, I got another nightgown too. This one I think I'm keeping because it's a shorter one, but this will keep me warm when it snows. Yeah, you got the penguins. It is cute.
That is adorable.
I'm gonna keep this one. So when it's, like I said, when it snows, I can, and it's cold out. I would wear this now, though, honestly.
Right.
It's cold in our house all the time. We keep it kind of cold. And then my daughter puts her heater on. Sometimes I'll hear it, and I'm like, we have the air conditioning on, and you're putting the heater on in your room. Okay. Something's wrong here. Why do I just noticed I have a box of cereal in here. I have a box of cereal. Anybody want a Wednesday cereal?
Why?
Because it was going to be a collector's item. That's why. I don't know. Oh, I picked up this tin too. This Keebler. I got this when I did my $10 challenge. This was one of the things I grabbed. Along with that down under pottery thing that I did. It's outside right now. And I almost got these little stains out. Barely see them. I think I'm going to have to do another round with dropping the OxyClean on it. But I thought I think I got this at because it's got a squirrel on it. But I'm pretty sure I got this at the rummage sale too. The cardinal and the squirrel. How cute. I love that. I want to make a snowman. LaDonna gets mad at me when I say I want it to snow.
Yeah, no. That's not allowed.
We've had a lot of rain, so maybe we'll get a lot of snow.
No, that's just rude. That is rude.
You don't have to drive in it. You work from home.
Yeah, but I got to deal with all that tracking in the house. Oh, look, Emily's live.
She is?
Yep.
Okay, good. Look at us. We did a marathon right now.
Right.
We lost a few, but that's okay. They were like, oh my God, these girls are just chatting. Like they don't talk to each other all day anyways. No. Okay. Well, we'll read into her. So.
Yeah. But keep an eye on our channels.
Yep.
And our booths, because a lot of the things that we find usually come to VAMP first.
Yeah. We try to bring our friends the stuff and then, at a good price before we go and list it anywhere else. And because, sometimes we get a really good deal on stuff and we want to pass it on to you guys.
Right.
Because I'm cheap. I look for the good deals, the really good, but then again, I got stuff that hasn't moved in 2 years that I need to get rid of too. So there's that. But well, Adana, thank you for being with me. I'm hoping we can get. Well, she said she would.
Yeah.
Beth would come and chat with me. So and try to figure out if she wants to sell. I'm hoping she, she one sale a month is all she needs. So.
Right.
Oh, did you see Kathy?
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy.
I made her a great birthday. No.
We had a lot of fun. It was good. It was a much needed outing. Let me say that.
I told her you can't have. I always tell my husband too. Take your birthday off. I always took my birthday off. I did not want to work on my birthday because if you have a bad day at work, which normally happens anyways,
right?
You're just gonna have a bad birthday. So I'm
right.
so happy you took the day off. Not just because we were able to go out and have our shenanigans, but because you needed it.
Yes, I did. You
needed it. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go see what we're doing for dinner. And we're going to raid into Emily Darlene. So you guys come see us on Wednesday at 12 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. And look for I'm going to try to get some stuff listed this weekend into our catalog.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that again. We might sprinkle in some Halloween, sprinkle in some Christmas and some whatnots and maybe some jewelry. So.
Right.
You guys have a good evening. Thank you for being here.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.